Alright everyone, welcome to another Let's Talk About It. So let's talk about even more Kingdom reveals, Huffer, Inferno, real images by Hasbro, and yeah, Core Class Megatron and Starscream have been revealed. Just thought I'd touch on this stuff a little bit, and yeah, just for let's talk about it, let's hang out, let's have some fun, let's ball all night together. But yeah, the Core Class Starscream right off the bat, the jet mode, looks like trash. No, it is what it is. It's a Core Class figure, a little bigger than a Legends figure, I'm guessing. Because yeah, I feel like the Legend figures had less articulation and less movement. But yeah, not too much more. They look cute. I mean, you could use these for when you have your unicorn. If you have your unicorn, if you have your, I am such a mom nowadays. If you have your Unicron, maybe you can put them out. I know that it doesn't really match. There's much smaller ones for it, but I'm just saying, maybe if you want a little one from a distance, I don't know. Something could come up, but yeah, in the packaging, once again, this fantastic Starscream art on the packaging, the little Starscream tied down. I always love a little bot tied down. But yeah, I don't know, there's not a ton of paint apps. I know some people will be like, his belt isn't painted, his head isn't painted, I'm gonna paint my figures and ruin them. Just kidding, it's a little side joke. You know, I really respect people that do mod their figures and all that. I just like to have some cheeky fun. And yes, the Megatron as well, Z's. The Megatron looks like trash. I don't know, he's like this, he reminds me of the Netflix Megatron because he kind of has that more shiny steel look, but the art for the Megatron on the little packaging is wonderful. And yeah, the thing about the Megatron, why it does look like trash, is just the tank treads on the back look so big on this. It's like ridiculous. But he has that nice little painting on his belly, super G1 reminiscent, with the yellow, the blue, and the red, and yeah, the red eyes. I mean, he doesn't look too bad, but yeah, it just looks a little bulky or chunky from that angle. The tank mode itself, the front comes off, you can hold as a gun, but the tank itself still has the issue with the feet just hanging off the back. But I mean, all in all, it's a pretty cool looking tank mode, not too bad. I mean, it is what it is. They can't do it too crazy. I mean, do I really want these guys? No, but I mean, having them sealed or just in the packaging might be alright. Oh, did you want these figures? I don't know. You tell me. And there we have Huffer. And this is a great take. I love the alt mode. I mean, always thought Huffer was kind of a complainer, a whiner, so I never liked him as a kid. And he was always just, yeah, upset about something. But, it's okay. It, you know, does the job. It's better than the old G1 toy. Or the alt mode for sure. I think this Huffer really shines in the robot mode. He's got the nice emblem on him. I like the blow. His face looks pretty good. He's got the classic part of the truck up above his head. And yeah, like I said, I never was a fan of his character in the show or anything, but this toy looks actually pretty good. I mean, it makes me stoked on Huffer, and I'm never stoked on Huffer. So unless I'm huffing... Never mind, but you know what I'm getting at. It's just like, nah, where's the ether at? But yeah, he looks really cool though. Yeah, the big chunky legs, which I like. The feet could have a bit more of a foot. This kind of looks a little flat and square, but he does come with a gun, which is nice. It is all black, obviously, but he looks alright. He just always was a little cranky in the show, and like, yeah, he always complaining, so I never liked him as a kid. And I didn't realize what he ever turned into. I was like, saw that box behind him, I always thought, what a weird character. But no, if you're stoked on Huffer, you know they've done something right, because like I said, yeah, it's just no time for Huffer. It shows like you can also hold part of his truck as a weapon or a shield, which I just think looks abysmally terrible. So no, I won't be doing that. And yes, now we're moving on to Inferno. And it's not the Ant Inferno, sadly. I hope we get an Ant in for the royalty. For the royalty. For my queen. But yeah, no, I hope we get an Inferno. That'd be hype. But my mom bought me an Inferno, G2 Inferno from the London Drugs when I was a kid, and I absolutely loved him. Of course, he came with so many bits and pieces that I lost over the years, but I loved him. I loved him. I loved him. And yeah, his packaging looks really good. We've seen it before. You can see a little bit of him in there, not too much, but now with the product shots. Now with the product shocks, and of course he is just another grapple paint, and people, you know, grapples are shelf warmers. Yeah, it's the thing. I see grapples everywhere I go. I know people say that. It's like, it's not just the thing people say. Like, you go to Walmart and there's grapples for days. I wish I was being grappled for days, but yeah, he looks really good in this fire truck mode instead of the crane, and I don't think Inferno will be much of a shell form as much as grapple. I just see people liking Inferno, knowing who Inferno is, his relationship with you know, his friendly, good pal relationship with Red Alert. You know, those two together, homies. Yeah, people knew about them in the show, and yes, it's just this fire truck mode even looks really good. I know people had issues, and had issues with the peg breaking off right when he opened the figure as well. The guy has some bad luck with some toys, sadly. But yeah, they just break right away. Apparently, mine, no issues with mine, but like I transform mine a bit, do a review, hang out with them, put them on the shelf. I'm not transforming them a lot, so if that's an issue, that really sucks. Hopefully they fix that with this Inferno. But yes, this bot mode shines. I can't tell you how much it shines. His head looks fantastic. He looks so hot. There's nothing hotter than a than a fireman. He's on fire. But I don't know. I don't really like the cliche types, but oh, really hot robot like this, I would be all over him, holding him, kissing him. Yeah, it'd get bad real quick. But he looks great. He has so much more character to me. I have more of a nostalgic and passion for Inferno just because he was in my childhood. I had the G2 Inferno, which was basically the same Inferno with some different stickers and accessories and junk. But yeah, he just looks the part. He is, like I said, he's on fire, he's hot, he's red, he's ready to save ya in a pinch. Maybe he'll bring around his friend, yeah, Red Alert. This Huffer and this Inferno I'm looking forward to the most. I can't wait to get my little paws, my little flippers on these boys. They look great, they look the part. The other two I just mentioned, not really feeling them at all, but yeah, these guys really shine, and I'll be looking forward to reviewing them. So yeah, we have more official images from Hasbro of Ultra Magnus, Airazor, Dinobot. Those are the ones I really want to touch on right here, right meow. So Ultra Magnus, Dinobot, Airazor. Starting off the bat with Airazor, yeah, she looks great. Yeah, she really looks like her alt mode, the bird mode, the falcon. It looks super good. I mean, it reminds me of the show. It's cool that you can see her with her wings like folded up, and yeah, just more articulation, which is fantastical. Yeah, no, she looks good in that bird mode. I mean, like, she's a bird. But yeah, I love the original figure as well. But like I said, I had all the Beast Wars figures. I love my Beast Wars. Yeah, some of my favorite Transformers is Beast Wars. It's just, yeah, the pricing for the old stuff is through the roof right now, and yeah, I'd be buying that. But yeah, it's just, I have such a connection to Beast Wars. It's my favorite Transformer show of all time, besides the 1986 movie and part of season 3 with the 5 Faces of Darkness. But yeah, this Airazor bot mode now, good. Wow, I'm surprised. She looks like her actual Beast Wars character with the eyes. Very good. Yeah, for a Beast Wars one, this hits everything for me, from yeah, the old to the new in a way, and yeah, the twist. She looks fantastic. I can't wait to get her alone with my Tigertron. Yeah, Masterpiece Tigertron, and or just when they released the Earthrise Tigertron, because yes, a part of Beast Wars that I loved so much, and I just held it in as a kid, was how romantic it was between her and Tigertron, and of course Black Arachnia, and get them together, oh my god, like, it just, I was so in love with that. My mom forced me to watch a lot of romance stuff when I was very, very, very young, like Days of Our Lives. You know, I was watching Hope get buried and all that stuff, and if you know, every Days of Our Lives fan, you know that was a long time ago. And I was just a wee little one, and yeah, I was forced to watch heavy romantic stuff, and my mom always had the passion for that stuff, so it's set in me, and any romance I loved secretly. Well, my old self, I wouldn't admit it. I'd be like, I don't like it, but I'm hopeless romantic at the end of the day. Probably why I'm always gonna be and am alone, and yeah, that's a whole nother thing. But enough about me. This Airazor looks fantastic, looks the part. Can't wait to get her together with her Tigertron, her man. But yeah, no, I'm overall love it, love it, love it. Can't say enough. Now, on the other hand, with the Dinobot, the Dino mode, I know Mr. Raptor, Crimson Raptor, you can find him by searching Crimson Raptor on YouTube or Twitter, but yeah, Crimson Raptor, my friend. I'm friends with a dinosaur, okay? When you're a dolphin, you have friends that are dinosaurs, and this dinosaur friend of mine, Crimson Raptor, said this was hot garbage. And yes, it is hot garbage. What's the feathers? Science has ruined dinosaurs. But no, I'm just joking. But that's not the issue there, because this is supposed to look how the Raptors were shown in the Beast Wars show. But this Beast Wars Dinobot is a mess. What are they gonna do, man? Like, I know Crimson was saying he hates, like, there's no front teeth. It's hard to see that in this image, but yeah, I can see it on here. There's no, like, front teeth, gap tooth, raptor or whatever. And yeah, he just, you know, you can see the feet or the arms of the transformation. It looks panelly. Even the Masterpiece one looks alright. I mean, this is a cheaper, much cheaper version. And someone was saying it looks like there's a split on it. I don't know if it's on the face. I can't really tell, but I knew this would look weird from the beginning. You know, how you gonna do a good robot mode and a good alt mode on this money and this scale? So I always figured this figure would look a little off skis. I like the feet, I like the hands. It's reminiscent of the original Beast Wars Dinobot, which I loved and had. One of my first not my first, because I had the Bat and the Crocodile set was my first Beast Wars set my mom got me back in the day. And then I had a Dinobot and the rest of the game, Cheetor. I think I got Cheetor and Dinobot in the same day. I was such a lucky kid. But yeah, and like I said, my family, over the top, would buy me Beast Wars. I had every Beast Wars figure at one point of Canadian release, of regular release, without like any BotCon exclusives or anything. But yeah, he looks great. Yeah, I'm sure there's issues with it. Just looking at another angle, the head sculpt, it's just nailed it. The chest plate for me too is, it's good enough. I mean, what are you gonna do? Once again, if that's the real dinosaur head, I guess it collapses like that. So yeah, and the feet, I guess his feet did look like that. I mean, they look a little strange, but I'm not hating in any way. I mean, I think the bot mode looks great. I love the G1. I love the original Beast Wars toys so much more than these. When I look at these, like I just want like mint condition Beast Wars figures, so they're so expensive. But no, he looks the part. He's Dinobot. I mean, this character development of this character in the show. This is some people's favorite character, and just seeing him as a kid and just, you know, being like 10 when this show came on the air, or 11, and just seeing Dinobot and following him through the end. You know, no spoilers, but man, this guy's progression and the fandom this guy holds is great. And yes, I'm seeing another picture of the Raptor, and just how yeah, that is the legs in the front and how it's all tucked under itself. It just looks wow. And that's why I wanted to get my first impressions on these guys, because just wowza. But I still hope they do a Grimlock, as referring to Grimlock, the white Raptor from the Beast Wars line. So, and yes, last but not least, wanted to talk about the Ultra Magnus. Yeah, the armor mode looks great in the box at least. But yeah, checking out the alt mode, yeah, not really digging it. I mean, at least the trailer part, they didn't do much. The front of the cab, it looks okay. I wanted to like this a lot more. I just don't feel that this is 100% anywhere what I want, actually. But I'm just looking at it. I won't really have this in the alt mode too much or anything, but it's okay. They came close. And yes, there's another picture of him, but it is mistransformed, so there is that as well. The stuff hanging off the back and all that, and in the front. But no, it looks okay. A few people have said just how the front looks, just like I think Input was just saying it looks just kind of like square and out of place, and I do agree. It just looks odd to me. Don't want to judge, but I'm just something about it I'm not liking it. And I wanted this white squared up Optimus Prime so bad. I just want it to look like the comics, you know, and stuff. But yeah, not feeling it at all, Z's. But yeah, in his combined mode, I'm liking it. yeah, I wish I had this one instead of the 2 Siege ones I have from the Netflix, and the other one I didn't even open my Netflix one. But I mean, I have multiple Primes, so multiple Ultra Magnuses shouldn't be a big deal. And yes, he has like the cop glasses. I think Input pointed that out as well. And yes, he looks fantastic, the cop glasses. Yes, we're all in a Instagram chat, so we always, you know, if I'm saying things that I'm just getting better at this because I'm listening to them all day, but it's like a private podcast with just them. It's great. But oh, Tales of Teletran podcast every Saturday at 6 p.m. on Input's channel. And yeah, anyone that's jumped on my channel from that stuff, I appreciate you all. You know, and anyone's from my channel to that and jumped on there to watch, thank you. Definitely check us out. We're live every Saturday. You get to see me live and hang out with the gang and talking Transformers and all that. Lots of stuff planned for the future as well. But yeah, yeah, went on a side ramble, but this guy looks like a hot mess. No, I'm kidding. This guy actually looks good. But yeah, this guy looks fantastic in his armored mode. I would keep him like this. I would like to, yeah, keep him like this and all that. So, yeah, that's about it. I'm really stoked. There's going to be a lot of figures hitting soon, so I mean, our wallets will be hit, our lives and all that. Our life will be in jeopardy. No, it won't be, but yeah, hopefully with all the stuff going on in the world, we'll be able to collect some figures and have a blast. And yeah, definitely check us out on the podcast every Saturday, 6 p.m. on Input's channel. That's Central Time. I'm Pacific Time, so it's 4 p.m. if you're on the West Coast and all that. But yeah, we have a blast. Like I said, lots of stuff planned for the future. And yeah, thanks. This stuff, can't wait. Like I said, wallets will be hurting. There's so many toys coming out. Super 7 Turtles, other stuff that I'm interested in, and all these robots. And yeah, I want to collect more of the old stuff, you know, the Turbo Masters. I think I got like 2 or 3 more to buy, and then I'm going to do a whole group video on all the Turbo Masters. That'd be sick. But yeah, thank you for joining as always. Yeah, love doing these. Just hang out. Let's talk about it. Let's chat about it. Let's ramble about it. Let's blah, blah, blah about it. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Take care. Stay strong. Stay safe. Stay positive. And this dolphin might even catch you up on that flip side, y'all. Goodbye.